That's right. Hey everybody, welcome to Letters for Friday the 14th of whatever this month is. I don't know what the month is. I don't care what the month is. It's June. Missy Cat says Mike's new segment is much like Letters, only it's emails with pictures. With a little practice on his delivery, it could be an interesting and successful segment. Oh no! Bunny Girl, as I go about YouTube and listen to videos and street live streams, I keep one thing in mind: one person's truth, the other person's truth, and the truth. Okay, there's three things, right? There's one person's truth, the other person's truth, and the truth, which no one will ever know. Each tells it separately from their own perspective. Then you have the supposed those in the know folks spreading their truth of what supposedly happened in their comment section, dependent upon whose team they're on. The entire issue is just something to gossip about, and that makes drama and gets views. May I suggest that they take what they hear and see from all parties with billions of grains of salt. You know, one of the complaints I get from a lot of people is I gossip a lot and don't always know what I'm talking about. And it's funny because those same channels that criticize me do the same thing about me. They gossip about me and they don't know what they're talking about. And well, we can do that about Dave because Dave does that about other people, but I normally wouldn't do that about anybody else because I don't think it's right. And it's like, what the heck? What the heck? Rich Willens writes, Dave, write an ebook on e-begging. Bam! From beggar to entrepreneur. I would pay $9.95. Send me the money! Bubba Frigman, would it be tough to take a pair of scissors and spend 1 minute to trim your beard and take a shower? If he really wants to be the YouTube messiah, he should clean it up a bit and represent nomad life as clean, hygienic, and healthy. You talking about me? You talking about me? RV Hobo writes, oh my god, you watched one of my videos? Cool. Yes, I did. Goodness, we were talking about bank fraud. Sheila Outside and Travel writes, my ex and I had not joint, but could write checks from each other's business accounts in an emergency. He got cancer and ran the business from the hospital. I picked up his checks from the PO, deposited them into his account, and paid his employees while he was there. He took a turn for the worse and died. His daughter, as executor of the estate, found a box of business checks and started writing herself checks as payroll and signing his name. I immediately went to the bank, showed them the death certificate. They already knew I wrote payroll checks for his staff, and the bank asked me what I wanted to do, and I said shut down the account and I'm disbanding his business. As far as her being persecuted by the bank for bank fraud, I had nothing to do with it. That was all the bank's decision. Wow! Man, I'll tell you something. People really get into crazy stuff with banks, don't they? I don't know. Germais, our bank watches the state we use our cards in. So we go online, we change states, and advise them where we're going. It takes 2 or 3 minutes and is easy. I know I have a BB&T Bank. It's going to become Truist. Is that a dumb name? Truist as a bank? Oh, I bank with Truist. Anyway, they do have card controls. You can go online and you can set up your card, where, only use it in certain states, only use it for certain amounts of money, only use it at certain places, only, and then if you change states, they'll, you have to get permission and then call them in. Or you can just take the controls off. You can set up all the controls, whatever you want. So, yeah, that's cool. Camo Dave writes, Squirrel Bait does the same thing over and over again. Same immature voice. Crotch shots, e-begging, send me money. Critiquing, your critique on nomads is just your opinion, and by the way, we can make our own assumptions and opinions. Your use of camera gives everyone whiplash. And I have the same wardrobe day in and day out. You know what, Squirrel Bait? Don't watch, but you watch. You watch every show. And you comment on every show. Everything. It's like, I get this over and over again. I call it the Ron principle. From my nice friend Ron Buckley. Dave, I hate your channel. You suck. Blah, 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 blah. And then you go, okay, Ron, that's fine. Why don't you stop watching? And then the next day he writes the same thing, and the next day he writes the same thing, and the next day he writes the same thing. So then I block him, and at least block his comment. And then, you know, he gets all mad. You know, oh, you're. It's just funny. I don't get it. If you'd really, there are two kinds of not liking to watch something. Okay, and one of them is. I don't particularly like the person I'm watching, but I do find them oddly compelling and have to continue to watch. That's what I call like the Howard Stern principle. You may not like Howard Stern, but there's something about him that you just find compelling and you have to watch him. And then there's the one where I just can't stand that person on television. I never liked Jay Leno. I just didn't like his delivery. I didn't like his style. I just didn't like Jay Leno. Guess what? I just didn't watch Jay Leno. And then problem solved. I didn't watch Jay Leno every night and go, I can't stand the way he does his jokes. I can't stand how he giggles and all. You get to a point where you just say, you deep down have a love for me and you continue watching like squirrel bait, or you just, if you really dislike me, then stop watching. There's so many other people to talk about. There's so many other drama queens out there. I don't know, man. What do you know? Eileen Moore writes, Camo Dave, you don't get it, do you? Mike, Living Free Mike, is in love and he misses Marlo and will not own up to it. That's why he is acting a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Mike is missing her and does not want to change, and he does not want to change. He better run out and get her before someone else moves in. Gummo Dude, I like the Sopranos style ending.